Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly demo Mad Chess. It's important to stress that demos are not reflective of the finished product, so it goes without saying that everything that you're about to see is most definitely subject to change. This is going to be more of a first impressions video just to check the game out. The developer is going to send me a full key in a couple of months when the game actually releases. Here's a quick look at the options menu. Just pause if you want to see any of that in greater detail. Adventure and versus. Alright, multiplayer is grayed out, I'm assuming because of the demo. Hitting the book down here brings up different factions. So it looks like different factions will have different pieces that move in different ways. Like this egg, for example. Orthogonal, whelp, hatch. Okay, once captured, hatches a whelp on the square directly behind it, if available. The whelp moves in diagonals. Okay. Interesting. Adventure mode looks just like a series of levels, and for the purposes of the demo, it looks like I have access to 4 different factions. Okay. And then there's versus here. So there's humans, genies. Okay, yeah, it looks like there's roughly 15 factions, roughly. If I'm just kind of quickly counting. Class Crusader. Trait maximum range. Broken rule none. Humans are the classic chess army. Genies, dragons, mermaids. Interesting. I'm really curious to see how difficult this is, like from a human versus human standpoint. Is that difficulty behind my head? Let's take a look. I don't like this. This is like, it's hard to see. Like clicking, okay, yeah, so developer, if you could, please make this a bit more noticeable because I almost missed it. Also, only 3 difficulty levels. I don't know how easy it is easy, but like Lead Chess, chess.com, they have multiple ratings, multiple AI levels. So I'm worried that easy is either going to be too easy or too difficult for some people. So I would like to see more difficulty levels if possible. Let's just put him through his paces and see how difficult this actually is. Okay, we'll just do standard opening here. Now, for the record, I'm not a chess master, don't never claim to be. I've been playing since I was, like, young, but... Alright, so he's playing... Oh, nice, I can right-click, like in, like, chess.com and sort of notate things. That's kind of cool. Okay, what if I mean, I could pin him here, but then he just pushes that and forces me away a bit. Seems kind of silly. Right now he could threaten that or that. I mean, this is blocked, nice, but... let's get the bishop out and just start developing pieces. Alright, he's taken that. That's interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna move back. I mean... Weird. Okay. I could take with the rook, but then knight could come here, and I don't like that. I think I'm gonna take with this, and then that'll allow me to get my bishop out along this diagonal, I think. Yep, something like that. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I'm up a couple of pieces, so I really want to start trading off and get to an endgame that would favor me. I'm tempted to take the knight, just to sort of double up his pawns, but then his bishop has a way out, which I don't like. So I might want to keep his knight there. This knight is unprotected. I'm a little concerned about that. If I push this pawn up, that leaves that unprotected. Luckily, he has no dark bishop to pin me on the diagonal here. So I am tempted just to push that up, although I'm also looking at d3 to form that pawn chain, but then I don't want that pawn going any... You know what? I think we're going to do that. Alright, he's moving his knight back. He's probably going to do that and then possibly like try and work his... I don't know what... Maybe put pressure on that in the future. I'm not exactly sure what he's going to do with that. Okay. I gotta say, even though this is on easy, he's not bad. So I'm a little concerned that new players to the game of chess, like completely brand spanking new, are going to get their butts handed to them. Because this particular computer is playing at like a 1,000, 1,200 level right now. Maybe even higher, depending on the situation. All right, you know what? I'm going to take with the knight. If I take with the bishop, I mean, he could just push that. Doesn't really matter. Let's go with the... I kind of like the bishop because there's more being protected there. All right, he's doing that. Interesting. I would love to castle queenside and push these pawns down his throat, but that leaves the king open over here to the left, and I don't like that. I don't want to castle kingside. I mean, I really want to push these pawns and apply pressure over there. Well, that would be a mistake, because then pawn forward forks both. So I'm not going to do that. This bishop's really not doing anything. I'm tempted to bring it back here and then apply pressure to that pawn there. Or maybe I just prep for... I can't do that because his bishop is there. All right, let's just start pushing along this. Okay, so now he moved that forward. Interesting. He's applying pressure there. That knight is in a very nasty position. I'm tempted to trade by bringing my bishop back and then threatening that. He's putting pressure there and there, but I've got a rook and a knight. I don't think he can really do anything to me right now, so I'm going to bring that back for right now. Okay, he moved that back. Interesting. Okay. I wonder... A bishop sack here. King takes, knight forward, king goes back, and then queen forward. That might work, but he could maybe respond that way. I'm thinking a little ahead there. I was thinking of sacrificing my bishop here to open up this side, but my pawn is going to be doing that anyway, I think. So I'm going to keep pushing that. Interesting. So I think he wants to exchange that piece, but bringing my knight out is fine because that opens up my queen. So if I push my pawn forward, though, then he could just push that forward. But then again, my pawn now is a foothold over here. You know what? Very tempted. Yeah, let's push this forward. I want to get as many... Okay, so he's going to do that. I'm going to bring my knight up. Now my queen's got some... Okay, he's going to do that. Fine, I'm going to bring that in there. He's bringing his bishop back. Okay, I think we're in good shape here. There's not a whole lot he can do. I'll play that, put pressure on that pawn. We'll just take that. And that should be game. Done. Okay. So on easy, like that, to me, I felt slightly challenged there. My concern is against people of lesser skill, they're going to get destroyed by the computer. So developer, if you're watching, highly recommend difficulty levels easier than easy, or like maybe 10 different difficulty levels. And it would help also to label them with United States Chess Federation, USCF, or whatever, ELO ratings. I used to be in the USCF, but they're called ELO ratings. So maybe like a tooltip ELO rating would be very helpful, just so folks know what they're getting into when they pick easy or medium or hard, that kind of thing. As far as the other things here, genies. I'm curious to know if... Where's the mermaids? I want to be the dragons. I want to see if... Okay, so on the left-hand side, it actually tells us what they do. Leaper, 2-1. So it's like the knight. Once captured, the remaining drake gains an additional passive. Leap. Okay. Oh, so this one gets, like, to move twice, I guess. Interesting. So, wait, I have 3 heads. So that moves forward That's weird. It says forward 1, forward 2. Promotes to any non-queen piece on the last rank. I wonder if it just always moves 2 forward. I'm curious. Let's just try it. Okay. That didn't help. Let's do something like that. Yep, so it only moves forward and it promotes diagonally? What about capturing? Shouldn't it say capture diagonal? Alright, let's do that. I don't know what his pieces do. Water bubble. So even though it's technically a fin, it looks like the knights still act like knights to most degree, except for their special abilities. Upon moving to a new square, creates a water square at the beginning of your next turn. Swaps with Kraken on water. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I'm going to get my butt kicked clearly because I don't know the pieces that well, but, you know. Yeah, so I can move forward 1. Interesting. I'm really curious to know if it can take diagonally. Okay, so you're doing that. So this wyvern can only move diagonal 3 squares. Interesting. Poison stab. Once captured by an enemy unit surrounding it, the attacking unit is also captured. Does not work on kings. Okay. Interesting. What does that do? Creates water squares for all its moves outside of its landing square. So I guess the mermaid shtick is that, I guess, creates water on movement and can leap to any water square. Okay, so the mermaids can, like, put water squares down, and then the queen can pretty much go anywhere. Or the kraken, I'm sorry. The kraken can go on any water space. That's interesting. Automatically generates a new head directly in front of it. Once the square is available for every 2 captured ally heads. So it just keeps respawning pieces, I guess. Again, I don't know this game well enough to know if I'm playing good or not. So he took that. I guess I'll take back with the pawn. He's moving that back. And, okay, he moved his knight out of there because I was threatening it. And so the Hydra can only move 3 as well. That's interesting. So it seems like the dragon pieces have a limited mobility. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. This once captured by an enemy unit surrounding it. I don't understand the whole surrounding it bit. You take a piece by capturing it. So what does this surrounding it mean? Like, does it get captured a different way? Does not work. Once captured by an enemy unit. I think that needs to be reworded because I don't understand what this English is trying to tell me. When you capture a piece, you just take it. What's this surrounding bit? Maybe it's saying... I don't know. So maybe, like, by an enemy unit surrounding it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there has to be another friendly piece near it. I think that needs to be reworded because I don't understand what it's trying to tell me. Let's do something like this. Oh, I can't move 3. I can only move 3. I can't move... Oh, that sucks. I was gonna maybe do a discovered attack here, but, you know, it's not gonna work out that way. Okay. Let's put the bishop... goodness. I can only move 3. Okay, let's do... I kind of want to move this forward and apply... But I keep forgetting that this Hydra cannot move that many... I gotta really protect my pieces, I think. Yeah. Alright, so he's castling. I feel like I need to do what I did earlier and just... Yeah. Let's just protect my pieces a bit. I wonder if there's... Yeah, there is en passant. Okay, that's good to know. So if I take with this en passant... Now, in theory, it says automatically generates a new head directly in front of it once the square is available. For every 2... Oh, so I would need to get it. I would need to lose another one of these heads, and then I can spawn a new one, I guess. All right. So what sucks is that I had a nice attack here against this piece, but I can't reach it. So I'm going to move my bishop there to apply pressure to... Now, why is that highlighted green? Poison stab, maybe? All right, well, I want to move this up 1 and then apply pressure to this square. Okay, I figured he would do that, but then I could just do this, right? He's in check. What does this do? Shell. It's rook. At the start of the game, creates 3 water squares directly in front of it, swaps with king or water. Okay. So we've put pressure there. If I can just get my pieces over there. I think the toughest part for me is figuring out how to use the dragon abilities to my advantage. Once captured, hatches a whelp. So it seems like the dragons are able to respawn units. Between the Hydra respawning ahead and the egg being able to spawn a new whelp. What's a whelp? That's the... whelp. Where's the whelp? Unless the whelp is just a special piece. Okay. I want to get my queen up there. Doing that is suicide. I don't like where this bishop is sitting because he could trap it by doing something like that. So I think... But I'm trapped here anyway because of my limited movement. Oh, that sucks. I didn't think that out. Maybe I should have used my knight instead. Or, I'm sorry, my drake. Orphan Rage. Once captured, the remaining drake gains an additional passive leap. Where is my other knight? Did I... Where's the other one at? Did I lose it? Once captured, the remaining drake gains an additional passive leap, 3-1. So, I guess I could take that and then move it again? Let's try it. Oh, it... So wait a minute. Is there an undo button? It said I got an additional... It says... I should have an additional leap, so I don't understand... If I did that... That doesn't... Once captured, the remaining drake gains an addition. So where is my... I thought... I must have lost my other drake. So did I lose that ability then? Maybe I'm just doing it... Okay. So yeah, this is a glitch of some kind, I think. I should have an additional leap, yes? Passive leap. And it's like the computer let me do it. It's like, nah, you can't do that. I mean, unless that leap is only good for that next turn. But then why can I go here? Maybe this leap is just one... So it's not a double move, it's just an extra square. I think that's what that is. I think it's just one extra square. Okay. All right. How that's going to help me here, I'm not exactly sure. I'm very tempted to push this up 1 so that if he does play this, I can then open up this file here. Maybe I'll wait for him to do that and then push that. In the meantime, I really need to get my queen out. I need to get my queen, or I'm sorry, my Hydra out. And then possibly, but he's really well defended. I'm having a difficult time with this. If I move my knight back, then he takes the, well, wyvern. I need to clear this, so maybe... Alright, I'm probably going to regret this, but... If I did that, push that forward, just push pawns for days. If I did that... I need to protect... I need to find a way to protect that bishop up there. That wyvern. I need to find a way to protect it without using this knight. Because right now he's just sort of locked in there. Doing something like that seems kind of silly, but that possibly opens the door for another diagonal attack. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of bringing this out and then maybe doing something with that in the future. The other option is if I move this bishop here, oh, now he just brings his pawn down. I feel like there's a way out of this. I'm just not seeing it. It doesn't help that these pieces are, like... It's a shame that I can't, like, temporarily put them back to 2D just so I don't... My mind... Like, I forget that this is a bishop even though it's a wyvern. Okay. Let's do... I have an idea. I'm going to do this. Probably bad, but I'm going to do it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't want to put it there. I was going to put it... I wanted to put it here so that I can move it up there on my next turn. Okay. Put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so... Pawn takes. Now that... Yeah, so if I do that, right? Alright, then my thought process was... Putting the Hydra here so that I pin the knight after I move this. So if I did this, for example... Oh, okay, so wait a minute. How did that work? Okay, so creates water. Okay, can leap to any water. Okay, alright. So I was going to pin his knight after doing this, but I forgot about the whole water thing. I see. Okay. Wow, this is trippy. It's trippy. I'm trying to get rid of this stupid knight so I can apply pressure there. Taking there takes back. That doesn't really do anything. Yeah, this water stuff is awful. It really is awful, this mermaid. Alright. I feel like I need to castle and get my king out of here. Alright, so the queen moved there. So she can still jump to any water space, though. So I cannot go here. Although, I can just take that, right? I mean, nothing can get me there. Alright, he moved down. Now, what happened to me spawning that Hydra? I mean, I lost 2 of those heads, right? So, this knight, I don't know where it plans to go. That's a rook. Okay, it only. I hate that my dragons only move 3 square. Like my dragons like have a limit of 3 squares. That is hurting me. So like I want to move this rook over and then push this, but my rook can't go that far. I'm sorry, my egg. I feel like exchanging queens here. Wait a minute. Oh no. Okay, never mind. I could do that, and then rook takes, and then bishop here. It just seems kind of silly to waste all those pieces on nothing. But at least I can get my bishop out of here. I'm going to bring it back and apply pressure to that. And... Well, no, what is this? What is that? It's also a bishop. Okay. Interesting. Well, I need to get it out of there. I'm just going to move it here, get it out of there. And he's taking that. Interesting. Well, I'm going to take with the rook. The egg. Okay. All right. He did that. Interesting. At this point, I feel like pushing this pawn straight down. What was that? Oh, I'm timed? I'm timed! Is there a way to turn that off? That is... Okay, that would actually be a game breaker for me. A forced timer. Undo. Yeah, that is stupid. Alright, Dev, if you're listening... That's stupid. And you need an option to turn off. Even when you've got the settings menu up, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Even when you're looking at settings, your timer is running? Okay. Alright. That's actually making me angry. Alright. Alright. I've never rage quit a demo before, but now's my first. Okay, so folks, it was cool up until then. The forced 15-minute timer is stupid. Turn that off, or give us the option to set the timer or turn it off. Also, difficulty levels, give us the option to adjust those. But it's a cool idea. But forcing players into a forced 15, especially when they're trying to learn the game for the first time, that is just, why would you make that decision? I'm sincerely hoping that the developer patches that before release. Otherwise, I will not play this. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.